Hello again, and welcome back to Granny Dorothy Visits. Today's topic is checking in with each other, and the first reading from Wayne Dyer's Everyday Wisdom. This total being called human being can't function harmoniously when the components are in conflict. And the next reading from Julia Cameron's Heart Steps. The quote at the top of the page is from William Blake. If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is, infinite. And this is entitled, My Heart is a Verdant Meadow with Many Blooms. I open my heart to receiving love and respect. I open my heart to many quarters. I allow my good to come to me from all directions, remembering that the universe is my source. I release individuals from any demands that they be the source of my good. I allow the universe to support me as it chooses, not as I demand. I surrender my narrow vision to a broader and longer view of events. I trust that as I respect and honor myself and others, I will be treated in kind. And the last one is from a new book from Mark Nepo called The Book of Awakening. Actually, it was a gift from my neighbor recently, and I thought this is daily readings, and I thought this one was a good one to share with you. It was actually June the 5th was the date in the book. The spaces in between. And the quote is from Sengtsen Han, Sengtsan. There's no need to seek the truth. Just put a stop to your opinions. Just as life is made up of day and night, and song is made up of music and silence, friendships, because they are of this world, are also made up of times of being in touch and spaces in between. Being human, we sometimes fill these spaces with worry, or we imagine the silence is some form of punishment, or we internalize the time we are not in touch with a loved one as some unexpressed change of heart. Our minds work very hard to make something out of nothing. We can perceive silence as rejection in an instant, and then build a cold castle on that tiny imagined brick. The only release from the tensions we weave around nothing is to remain a creature of the heart. By giving voice to the river of feelings as they flow through and through, we can stay clear and open. In daily terms, we call this checking in with each other, though most of us reduce this to a grocery list. How are you today? Do you need any milk, eggs, juice, toilet paper? Though we can help each other survive with such outer kindnesses, we help each other thrive when checking in with each other comes from a list of inner kindness. How are you today? Do you need any affirmation, clarity, support, understanding? When we ask these deeper questions directly, we wipe the mind clean of its misperceptions. Just as we must dust our belongings from time to time, we must wipe away what covers us when we are apart. So he gives suggestions and meditate on what these statements mean to you and then speak them to a loved one. I appreciate you and your heart. I want the channel of heart to be wide open between us. I make a promise to you that if misunderstandings or conflicts should grow between us, I will share them with you directly and not let them build or grow in a hidden way. I would count the same promise from you as a blessing. So more food for thought. I think it's a good idea about checking in with your friends. Sometimes we go too long without talking to one another. And then it's true, you imagine things and you think, oh, they didn't call me. Maybe they don't like me anymore, or they're too busy or whatever. But it's important for us to nurture our relationships, you know, contact people with a loving heart and just to reaching out and see how they're doing and keep your friendship growing beautifully. Because that will add to the peace in our world, and boy, do we ever need that peace and love. So I send you my love. Mwah. Until next week, bye for now.